Hey y'all, Tarp from O.T.R.Outdoors. Today we're going to do another fitness and skills video. I'm going to walk you through the workout real quick and then I'll talk about the skill after the fact. I'm doing it right here in the backyard today because my youngest, Madison, is taking her nap. So I can only go so far with the monitor to be able to hear her. So we're going to walk through the workout real quick. It's going to be 3 rounds. If you have workout equipment, the one thing you will need are dumbbells or kettlebells if you have them. If you don't have them, you can take 2 backpacks and put some weight in them and carry them with the carrying handle on the top. Or you can use like a paint bucket or a 5-gallon bucket, fill it up with water or dirt and use it to carry. And then your pack will be the other thing you can substitute for as far as one of the exercises, using your pack instead. So we're going to walk through it real quick. So we're going to do farmer's carry, which requires two kettlebells or your 2 backpacks. If you have 2 small backpacks or some type of bag and or bucket that you can put weight in, you're just going to pick them up with both hands, one on each side, and walk. So we're farmer's carry. So we're going to do 50 yards farmer's carry. And what you get down here, you're going to do is called a goblet squat. So I'll demonstrate that real quick. If you don't have kettlebells, you'll just take your pack and you'll hug it. You'll come up here and you'll do your squats. So like I said, if you don't have a kettlebell or a dumbbell, just take your pack and hug it. We're gonna go back 50 yards again, farmer's carry back, and we're gonna do burpees. The only reason I got a mat is because it's still a little wet and I don't want to get soaking wet. With the wind chill right now, it is currently 32 degrees. It's about 45 or so actual temperature, but with the wind chill we're sitting at about 32 or so. You can either do like I'm doing and do 50 yards there, do your exercise, and then 50 yards back. Or if you're gonna do it all in one location, do 25 out and 25 back, and then your squats and your burpees. So we'll do 50 yards all the way down and do our 21 squats with our kettlebell or your backpack. And like I said, you can use paint bucket or a 5-gallon bucket or 2 packs with dirt or something in them, sandbags in your pack to carry for your farmer's carry. And then your burpees, everybody knows how to do a burpee. I'll demonstrate it. You'll see it during the workout. So you can use a variety of things to substitute for the kettlebells if you don't have them. Dumbbells are a really good one. So the kettlebells for the farmer's carry I'm using are 35 pounds a piece. And then the big kettlebell down there at the end that I'm doing my squats with is 52, I believe. They're in kilograms. I think it's 52. I know it's 50, but I'm pretty sure it's 52 pounds. So that's the workout. So you'll do 50 yards, 21 squats, 50 yards back, 21 burpees, and then round 2 will be another 50-yard farmer carry with 15 squats, 50 yards back, 15 burpees, and then another 50 yards down, and you'll do 9 squats, and then you'll do 50 yards back farmer's carry and do 9 burpees. So it's 50 yards in between each exercise, and the reps for those are, and then the reps for the squats and the burpees are 21. So you do both of them 21 times, and then you'll do both of them at 15, and you do both of them at 9. So I'm gonna get the camera set up. It's a little windy, so hopefully the audio is not too terrible. And then the skill, almost forgot to go over the skill. Immediately upon completion of the workout, we're gonna set up an emergency shelter. So whatever kind of shelter you wanna set up with your tarp, whatever configuration you want to use will be your skill. So here's what's going on with that. So as soon as I finish the last set of burpees, the set of 9, I'll walk over here to my apple tree that's here in the backyard. And I have same tarp I used in my last overnight of the Terra Adventure tarp. And I have 4 stakes. I've done this skill in a previous workout on Bushcraft USA, but I have not videoed this skill, so that's why I want to do it today. So it's a repeat of a skill I've done in a previous fitness and skills workout, but I've only ever posted pictures of it. I haven't done it in a video, so we're gonna do it today. So I'm gonna do a plow point or a diamond configuration emergency shelter setup. It's really fast. We're gonna go get set up with the camera, and we'll start our timer on my phone. I'm gonna do the timer for the workout on my phone, and then immediately as soon as that workout is finished, I'll start the timer on my watch and time myself. So I got a short jog over here, and then set this up real quick. I'll move the camera on as the workout goes. The other thing I forgot to mention is if you have to stop the farmer's carry at any time from start to finish, so if you get to like 25 yards and have to stop, put them down, that's 3 penalty burpees. for every, I'm sorry, 5 penalty burpees for every time you set the kettlebells down during the workout, minus once you finish your distance. All right, so we're gonna start our timer and go. Make sure this sweatshirt will come off pretty quick.
Doesn't go away. I've got something inside me I can't help but say that he's the way to believe, he's the truth. Oh, he's in me, now he's coming all over you. And now I can't help but say it's the that something inside me. It's the one that's inside me. Are you curious to know? I think you should ask me. I dare you to ask me. You can find this prize deep within. He's not quite from the world you live in. He's the way to believe, he's the truth. Oh, he's in me, now he's coming all over you. Now I can't help but say it's the supernatural. It's the supernatural. It's the supernatural feeling that makes me feel this way. Makes me feel this way. I die every day when I see another person who doesn't know their way, who is running astray. But between you and I, between me and you,
So we're gonna stop the timer.
know about the supernatural.
So I know it was roughly about a minute with all of the camera changes and everything, and we'll say about 10 seconds just now to get the camera picked up, moved over here. So a minute 10 off puts me at 10:48. I don't know if y'all can see it with the sun. 10:48 because it's 11:58. We'll say a minute 10 for the camera stuff and getting able to get this turned back off. So I'll walk over here. I'll start the timer as soon as I get over here on the shelter. Put y'all down and we'll get started. And the timer starts now. So I've got, like I said, my tarp and 4 stakes. If you watch my overnighter, I was having problems getting these stakes to fit in these tie-out points, so I actually added some loops to lengthen them out a bit. They're actually gonna need to raise that front up a bit, so I'm gonna scoot in just a touch. Now we pull this back tight. And time 1:43. So I bring out line close. We'll talk about this. I'll switch over to my phone just because I can see exactly what's going on a little bit better. So there's our shelter. I just went to a Y branch up there. Let's see if I can get this to focus here. 1:43, and that's with having to adjust. I should have picked a higher spot up on the tree. So I'm gonna turn the camera around and I'll go sit underneath it and show y'all that you can sit under the front edge there. And this, like I said, emergency shelter. Really quick, need to get out of the rain, get out of the wind, get out of whatever weather. All right, y'all, so I'm in the shelter. There's the top. And I got plenty of headspace right here so I can scoot back. So I'm about the front and be completely out of the weather. The front foot and a half or so. That would be good. Now granted, I've said this in a previous video where I've set the shelter up. You put, and this one has a tie out, so it's a lot easier. But I don't have a tree behind me. You pull this up, that gives you a ton more headspace. So that's so heavy. So there you go. There's the workout and emergency shelter set up as soon as the workout's completed for your skill practice. If you didn't notice, I'm wearing my team member shirt for Mad Fitter. If you watched my update video, I was waiting on my package. So here you go. Mad Fitter. So I'm now officially an ambassador for Mad Fitter. You know what Mad Fitter is? It's a tactical athlete CrossFit company. It's owned and operated by active duty member. And go check out their website, madfitter.com. If you use my ambassador friends and family and friends discount, you get 15% off anything in the store. It's Welch, W-E-L-C-H 15. Put that in the coupon code at checkout. That'll give you 15% discount. So that's I'm officially ambassador. Got my box in yesterday, and so it's here. I got some other gear that came with it, but I figured I'd wear the shirt for the workout today. There's the workout. Stay tuned. Actually, you know what? Let's see. It's Thursday. So doing an overnighter tomorrow night with Riley, my oldest. We're doing an overnighter, so be on the lookout for that. If you don't follow me on Facebook or Instagram, check those out, O.T.R.Outdoors on Facebook and Instagram, because we do live updates when we're out. We'll do quick snippets on Instagram. I haven't gone live on Facebook or YouTube out there yet, but I do check in throughout the night and throughout the trip on those two while we're actually out. So get on those. We are going to do an overnighter Friday night, tomorrow night. I think she decided she wanted to take her hammock. We're going to stay fairly close to the house, to the same place we did the overnighter with the snowstorm. We're going to camp there. She's going to use her hammock directly above my insulation bed that I made, and I'm just going to sleep on it. I'm probably going to do a wool blanket, just a wool blanket for me and the tarp with Riley and her hammock up above me. It's supposed to be 70 during the day tomorrow, like 72, and I want to say 50 or so. 50 I think is the low tomorrow night. So it should be really nice, comfortable. We'll have a fire going. But we're gonna do a wool blanket tomorrow for our night out, which should be a lot of fun. I haven't done one of those. Oh, I mean, I've taken my wool blanket out on many a trip. This will be the first time I think I've used just a wool blanket. I've used just a fleece liner, like a sleeping bag liner. I've used just one of those on camping trips before, where I don't have any other sleeping bag but that. So I think, if I remember correctly, this will be my first overnighter with just a wool blanket. And Riley's gonna go with me, so we're gonna go do that. I don't know if we're gonna have campfire pizza again or not, we'll see. But check that out and stay tuned for that. I'll let y'all in on this now. I'm gonna post another video on it asking the question. But I've been rolling around 2 different ideas for overnighter. I'll end up doing both, but I want to get y'all's votes on which one you think which one I should do first. So I was thinking not necessarily a stealth like people do stealth camping, but an E&E, an escape and evasion type shelter where you're actually evading or trying to get away from someone, or a stealth camp if you're camping illegally, which I do not support. Don't do that. It's a good way to get in a lot of trouble. But how you would set up a real small camp, low profile, out of view, to include either an H fire or a Dakota fire pit, or if I find the right spot, we'll do a snake hole fire. So an escape and evasion type situation, or a stealth camping type setup where we go set up where I'll walk around the whole camp from like 20 or 30 yards and see if you can see any of the camp. And I'll talk about what you need to look for when you're doing that. Or the second one I was thinking about doing is either go out and camp at the base camp that I've started. Go camp out there. Don't set up where the shelter's gonna be, but set up out there at camp and start working on the base camp. So which of those 2 would y'all rather see first? The stealth or E&E, escape and evasion type camp, or go camp out at what's going to be base camp and start working on base camp, like spend the afternoon working out there, have camp set up, stay out there overnight, do a little work in the morning, but start getting stuff drug in as far as framework and stuff set up, and maybe a tripod set up for the fire where we're gonna have the fire pit and stuff like that. Or if there's something y'all want to see specifically, some type of camp, something y'all want to see, let me know. But vote for one of those 2 or throw in your own idea. So like I said, the stealth or E&E, and or set up at base camp and start working on base camp. Or number 3 would be whatever y'all want to see. So vote for one of those 3, put it in the comments and let me know. I'll post this up on Instagram and Facebook, the question as well. And then I'll probably make a short video here on YouTube saying specifically which one y'all want to see. But go ahead and put comments in this one so I have a general idea for when I make the other video later this afternoon or tomorrow about what y'all want to see on the next overnighter, because the overnighter this weekend's already planned. Remember, there's always a storm coming. Keep your powder dry, your action knife sharp, and eye on your back trail. We'll see y'all next time.